Okay, so here's another example. We have two linear equations, and we need to try to eliminate one of the letters. Now, as always, we have a couple of options. We can try to eliminate the y, or we can try to eliminate the x. If I wanted to eliminate the y, I would need to turn this into a negative 5y. And if I want to eliminate the x, I need to turn this into a negative 6x. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a negative 6x. It just seems easier. So how would I turn 3x into negative 6x? Well, I would need to multiply by negative 2. And if I multiply one of these terms by negative 2, I have to multiply all of the terms by negative 2. So what we end up with, our new equation is going to be negative 2y, that's negative 2 times y, is equal to negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So negative 6x. And then negative 2 times positive 1 is just negative 2. So then what I have now is I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this, because that was my old equation. So now I have 5y minus 2y, 6x minus 6x, and 4 minus 2. So we'll look at each one of these. 5y minus 2y is 3y. 6x minus 6x is going to be 0x. That's why I did it, so I could get rid of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark through that instead of writing out 0x. And then I have 4 minus 2. Well, 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, to get y by itself, all I need to do is divide 3 out of both terms. These cancel, and y is equal to 2/3. So there's one of my two values. There's my y value, which is 2/3. Now I need to plug that 2/3 into either any of these three equations will work. The first one, the second one, or the third one. Of course, the third one and the second one are the same. They're just different versions of the same thing. But I'm going to go ahead and plug it into this one right here. So where I see a y, I'm going to put 2/3. So y, 2/3, it's right here, is equal to 3x plus 1. Now I need to solve for x. So I'm going to have 2/3 minus 1, which is 3/3. So 2/3 minus 3/3 is negative 1/3, is equal to 3x. Now I'm trying to get the x by itself, so I have to divide that 3 out. So what I end up with is negative 1/3 divided by 3 is equal to x. Well, that's the same thing as negative 1/3 divided by, whoops, undo that real quick. That's the same thing as negative 1/3 divided by 3/1, because this is 3/1, divided by 3/1. Need to learn how to use these fractions, guys. Okay, and that's keep, flip, change, so I end up with negative 1/3 times 1/3, which is just equal to negative 1/9. Okay, so x is equal to negative 1/9. Okay, so negative 1/9. Nothing to be afraid of. Okay, negative 1/9. All right, let's go ahead and look at another one. Okay, on this one, it's kind of hard to multiply. I mean, I could multiply 2 by 3.5 to get 7. Wouldn't it be just easier to just multiply the y by 3, or in this case, negative 3, so that will go away? So I'm going to multiply everything in this one by negative 3. All right, and that's going to give me a new one. So negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y, which is what I wanted to happen. And then negative 3 times 6 is just negative 18. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mark through this one. Doesn't really go away, it just changes form. Okay, now I can combine this equation with this equation, and I have 7x minus 6x is just x. That's good news. Okay, 3y minus 3y is 0, so those cancel. Oops, and then negative 2 minus 18 is just negative 20. Okay, so negative 20. So I already have one of my two values, and it is negative 20, and it's the x value, so negative 20. And then all I have to do is plug it into either or any of these three equations will work. Looks like the second one looks the easiest. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plug it into the second equation. So where I see an x, I'm going to put negative 20. So I've got 2 times negative 20 is equal to y plus 6. Well, 2 times negative 20 is negative 40 is equal to y plus 6. Take 6 away from both sides. So negative 46 is equal to y. So there is my y value. All right. And then we'll look at another example in the next video.